Matthew.
Chris, thanks very much. Now, picture the scene. You're running late for work, tearing through the crowds, and all of a sudden you hear a busker playing your favourite song. Do you take a minute to stop and listen? And if you do, would you show your appreciation with your wallet too? An initiative started in New York wants us to be friendlier to buskers. It's called tip bombing and involves whooping, cheering and, crucially, wads of cash. Well, in just a moment we'll talk to the brains behind that idea. First, here's what it's like to be tip bombed. Well, he looks pleased, not surprised. Now, Vito Catalani has founded Tip Bombing for Buskers. He's live for us in New York just now, and here to test the generosity of the global studio is the singer-songwriter and busker Dawson. Let's head to New York first of all and to Vito. Wow, what a great idea. How did you come up with it?
Hello, thank you for having me today here. We just wanted to explore what would happen in a tough city like New York if someone gave you not one, not two, but tens of hundreds of compliments at the same time. Like what would sprout from that sensation?
And we saw a little clip there. I mean, what have people made of it when they're descended upon?
Well, when me, William Yu, and Christine Young, that have been the co-founders of this movement, presented the clip to all our friends at first and our other co-workers, they were all like pretty excited about the idea. But the most interesting thing was the people who joined us when they saw what we were doing in the subway, and they spontaneously started cheering with us for these really unappreciated individuals who have some of the toughest gigs you can find in New York. The subway is it's colder during the winter, it's hotter during the summer, it's loud, it's stinky. So we just wanted to show how much we appreciated what some of the people who cheer up our day on a daily basis do.
I know you love music. I mean, in terms of the practicalities, how do you go about choosing? Do you deliberately pick out people you think are good, or is it just totally random how you choose?
No. We obviously like scouted some of the best buskers we could find, and then given their availability, we lured them in with a false, like telling them we were shooting a false documentary. So we had them like perform in a certain venue in a certain place, and then we created, like, through Facebook and other social media, we invited people, especially their fan bases, like their small, tiny indie fan bases they have, and then we just surprised them.
A quick final thought, because it is spreading. I see there's one of these in Italy. It is just growing and growing, isn't it?
Yes. We had like a couple of guys doing the same thing in Siena, in Italy. It's a small town in Tuscany, and they just picked up our videos. They contacted us. They asked us what was the best way to do it, and they just did it. And they told us they had a really great time.
Vito, thanks very much. Let's talk to Dawson, who's listening to all of that here in the studio. And what do you make of that?
Sounds brilliant, doesn't it? If that happens to spread over to London and happen to me, it'd be amazing experience, all these people kind of descending on you.
Vito loves music. You're a trained musician. How long have you been busking?
Busking the last couple of years, but I've been playing music ever since I can remember, since I was about 7. I started playing piano. So.
And in terms of why you've chosen to busk, I mean, why are you doing it, and where do you tend to go? Does that make any difference?
Yeah, I mean, I love busking because of the spontaneous nature of it. You know, you can create an atmosphere, you can create a live music venue just on the street. And I love seeing people's faces. They walk around the corner like, hey, there's something happening here. And have people dancing, have people joining me and singing songs with me. And
so people aren't, I mean, we said in the introduction, people, you know, it's hurly-burly of New York or London, they're not passing you by, they're stopping, are they?
Well, I mean, my sort of busking environment is slightly different to the sort of the subway, because I tend to play in outdoor areas, places that are would kind of encourage people to stop and listen, you know, places that are beautiful, basically, that you want to spend some time in.
And can you earn much?
You can do all right, yeah, it's okay, but I mean, the main purpose for me is I love getting my music out there. Being an original singer-songwriter, there's not a huge amount of money at my level, so busking is a way of promoting my music and also making a little bit of money.
Just quick final thought, because I know that you busked in America and actually even busked to get a bus ticket to get your flight back.
Yeah, someone had stole my credit card and it got cancelled, so I literally had no money, had no means of getting money because it was a bank holiday over there. So I was in San Diego, I had to get to LA, and then just busked for my my bus ticket, and then
so you got enough?
Managed to get the plane in the end.
Well, Dawson, listen, we've got a break coming up. You're going to play us into that break, so
Brilliant.
Take it away.
Thank you. This is one of my own songs, and it's about meeting the right person at the wrong time. It's called Circumstance. It's going to feature on my next EP. Quick plug, you know.
This time I know it's real, as we lay our bodies intertwined, and we don't know how to feel. We know this day would come, but at what price? Life, we could be perfect, but circumstance